think I got it going.
Yay! Speaking of the pre-show, Redbeard, any update? When you get back?
Yeah. Cool.
Let's see here.
So I'll just look at some of the high scores, and it looks like I'm going to do my usual stellar job on that list. Let's go.
You're going to be near the top.
You can do it, Wingnut. You can do it.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
Ken's
I'll
gonna
make the list.
have to do mine. It's less than 10,000.
Yeah, we got some professional game players out there.
All right, let's see here. Insert. Andy. CoCo. Oh yeah, speaking of setting this up, Coconut Bob, you might be able to answer the issue that I'm having.
Uh-huh.
When I hook up the floppy drive, it works fine. When I hook up the GoTech, it works fine. But when I hook them both up, it don't work.
Are they both set to the same drive number, D1 or D0?
No, one's drive 0, the other one's drive 1.
And you're not using a cable with a twist in it, right?
Nope, straight cable. It's a cable from a 501.
Uh, and either drive works in either plug on the cable,
Say that
or they
again?
have different. You can put either drive on either plug, or are they different?
One's
One's an edge and
yeah, one's an IDC, the other one's an edge. But I did have an edge on the GoTech, and it worked in the edge.
an adapter.
Yeah. And for the drive controller, I'm not using the Radio Shack one. I'm using a what is it called? Let me look.
Data.
I'm using a disto. I was thinking one thing last night that I haven't tested yet, and that's the disto is set up so that drive 1 is actually the back side of drive 0, and drive 2 would be drive 1.
Good. I don't know. If it's configured as a non-standard, not handy standard, that could be a thing, yeah.
I was reading in Rainbow where when to use 2 double-sided drives, that's the best way to set them up, which I thought kind of silly, but and one thing I thought was interesting is that a disk formatted in the disto controller was not readable with the same floppy drive using my J&M controller.
Yeah, so it might be configured for a different geometry, like 80 tracker.
Yeah. Yeah, because I only last night was able to find a everyone kept saying to go to everywhere I looked said go to the October of '88 Rainbow for the definitive guide on drives, and that's not true. The only thing that it really mentions is the issue with not all drives turning the motor, and how to set it so that the motor on signal is honored by all drives, even if they aren't the active drive. And a better reference would be the July of '86, I think it is, Rainbow, where it gets into more details of using like non things.
Yeah, there's a hot CoCo that goes into pretty good detail too. It could be. Are you using an SDC with it too, or is it just the drive?
Just a drive. I don't have a working multi-pack.
Right. Okay. So, and is it basically it's stock DOS as far as you know, other than maybe the.
It says it's RS-DOS.
Okay. So I guess the thing I would check is the actual drive lookup table. So the address ranges from 55453 to 55456.
All right, I'll have to look that up.
But each address will be drive 0, 1, 2, and 3, and the value that you peak will determine what it does to the cable, which drive line, and whether it's a second side or not. The low bits, 0, 1, and 2, like drive select line, and I think it's bit 6 is 64. If that bit is set, that's the side select. So if you read 65, then you're reading the second side of drive 1.
All
You
right.
read 64, you're reading the second side of drive 0. And you can poke the values too. So if you poke 0, then you'll read 0. If you poke 64, you'll read the second side of 0.
Where's the best place to find all this information?
Send that into a hot cocoa.
I don't think I'm going to be getting too high of a score in Skramble. My,
Hold down the bar and the shift key.
well, I'm playing with emulated joystick, and my down button is not feeling like working today.
It works with keyboard. Turn off your joystick.
No, I'm saying the down button on my keyboard is not working.
Oh, well, that's not it.
No. Yay!
It would be nice if we could have the covers of the magazine in the archive. Almost faster to just go pull out my box and magazine. Fine.
Hmm. How do you drop bombs?
There's more.
Shit. No, space.
Oh, okay.
And it has auto repeat. Just hold them down.
Oh, man.
could feel like my mouth went dry and I was sweating more. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not working that hard.
All the way.
And it hit me that I
don't
caught some
know,
fucking
to be honest.
Hmm.
Endurance.
I sanitized everything.
That's a problem.
But man,
Well, it is actually.
it made the last
Random
half
determined
really
stamina,
difficult.
equipment load,
And now I just and then I woke
resistance
up and I was
bleeding,
like,
which
oh.
I've updated, but it
But I
has no
felt better
bearing
at the same
effect
time,
apparently
so-
on my load.
It was weird. Rather than head
So I
directly
don't
for the
know,
surveillance
unless the
building,
bill needs to
decided
be
he better make sure the
up.
stranger wasn't there. He told me
Oh, I see what's up with my Meteor mess. It's really slow on the controller. I didn't realize it could be so fast with the mouse.
Hmm.
Another, is there, what the fuck, is there a dragon there too?
Isn't it analog control?
Yes.
Yeah, that means it moves as fast as your controller will move.
Yeah. That poor thing, it was trying.
Mm.
He told me to follow him as he slipped quickly into the back alley. There was no indication the man was following him. What was that guy's deal?
That poor thing, it was trying.
No idea. Sure seemed kind of fishy. Doesn't look like he's coming after us, though. They took a quick detour through another seedy back alley. Then, as they were starting to head toward their original destination, Aki felt a sudden sear of pain.
Souls, that's it for that big piece of shit?
Glancing over his shoulder, he
So far on Meteor Mess, I've had one good game.
Isn't that kid who crashed the
How you doing well?
Elden Ring game of the year?
Yeah, I was wondering why my score was so low compared to everyone else. I'm like, oh. I've been operating at slow mode.
Well, your score's higher than
Well, how'd you
mine.
do that? I'm always trying to find a slow mode on the CoCo so that I can actually keep up with the games.
It was like, oh god, it was so hard to maneuver because of how slow it was. I was like, how is everyone doing this?
I honestly think that they should have thought about us old folks and built in a slow poke, not just a speed poke.
Hey, hey, hey,
I'll
hey.
give you my controller. It was driving me nuts.
I am not slow. I'm just neurologically challenged. My neurons are steam powered.
Okay, we'll go in here before we
I'm looking at Tom playing and I'm like, oh my god, I'm never gonna get that high.
As long as you don't do better than me, then I'm happy.
What's your high so far?
On which?
On Skramble.
0.
Hey, that's my score on Meteor Mess. Hey, that's my score on Meteor.
Oh, I see Brian Walsh is giving me some advice, and I keep trying to do that, Brian, but the problem is that every time I move across the screen, I always seem to run into things. He says I gotta shoot the small ones and leave the big ones alone. But the big ones always get in my way.
What is he commenting on Twitch?
Yep, well, should be on YouTube too.
It's not showing it on YouTube.
Oh.
Interesting. Well, at least it's streaming to both.
What were your control settings to use the mouse movement? I'm trying to set mine up like yours.
Are you using VCC?
I am using XRoar.
Okay, you gotta talk to Sloopy then.
Okay.
I'm are you using XRoar on Linux?
I'm using XRoar online.
I have no idea.
Oh, I don't know if you can set up a mouse online as the joystick.
Yes, you can.
Really?
Oh, fluff. Interesting. Oh, there it is. Interesting. Yeah, Brian Walsh commented on Twitch. I mean, on actually on YouTube. It came through on Twitch, but it didn't come through for me on YouTube.
As I said before, Sloopy, your computers seem to be constantly broken.
Special.
Yeah, you've got special computers.
Yes, the neurons are steam powered, and I think I have Micron technology RAM.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, it came factory installed for me. In the last week, I've been having two other issues. One, where my entire screens go black, but I still have a mouse pointer, and the mouse pointer's shape changes based on context. Like if I'm at like the edge of a window or in a text box or something.
Oh, what are you running?
Debian.
I don't know. That's
Debian with XFCE.
yeah.
The scores keep
I
getting
think
worse.
it's just the Explorer Online is slow. I'm gonna get a different emulator. I could try getting the Linux Explorer or VCC.
Hmm. Okay. I need a beer before I play another game. All right.
Leather armor, leather gloves, leather boots. Oh, I got all types of shit. Let's go. Got a longbow.
Where the heck was this idiot going?
One cold bottle of beer.
It's not as good as what I cried.
Halfway across the overpass, Yanagishta suddenly stopped.
One cold bottle of beer on the wall. One cold bottle of beer. Take it down, pass it around.
I've only got 2 cold bottles of beer left, so they're for later.
I got a couple over here.
Yes, but are they the good kind?
I mean, that's a very subjective question.
Yes, they are.
There's only one good kind of beer, and that's A&W. If you have anything else, it's crap.
It's Rickard's Red.
It's crap.
I got that Root Ranger.
It's crap.
Well, see, here in Canada, we have real beer.
Yes, we have real beer here too. It's called A&W.
Not of the root kind, though.
There is no kind of beer that's good that's not the root kind.
Rickard's Red.
Oh, but you're wrong.
No, I'm not.
That's a very subjective statement.
Anything that is a quote acquired taste. Acquired taste is just another term. It's just another term for Stockholm syndrome.
I can't argue with that one. That's true.
I wish I could get my joystick working in Xroy and Linux.
I have some practicing to do with these games. Which one is the one that's ending before the show?
Meteor Mass is ending this week.
Okay, so that's the one I practice on. Yeah, I'm having trouble even breaking even at points. It's pretty wild, but I guess I'll have to play it and catch on.
Well, the good thing is that the score that it gives you is your highest score that you got to, not the score that you end up with.
Okay, that makes sense. Good. Okay, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm glad they had enough heart to not make it negative at the end. That's a good thing.
The good thing is that the score that it gives you is your highest score that you got to, not the score that you end up with.
These are just playlists.
All right, let's see what these dragons.
If you want to actually just go to YouTube, you just click the title and it just takes you right there. The store is still empty. I'm still thinking of things that I could maybe put in.
That is some good beer.
Consider this an official announcement.
Well, that was well brought up. What happened to you?
Guess I put my root beer in a square glass.
That was well brought up. What happened to you?
Ah, you son of a kumquat.
Man, it took us way back. It took us further back than I wanted.
Glass. I walked right into the glass. All right. God, 3 of them.
Yeah, the music just suddenly stopped.
All right, let's try this.
You know, I was just going back on YouTube to try to capture my score, and there's a kind of an echo element. That's true.
Really?
What?
Not a real echo per se, but that barrel sound.
Kind of like we're talking to everybody from the.
From the bottom of the barrel.
Everybody except Sloopy, right?
You know, I haven't quite got that far yet.
Yeah, don't die.
What the heck? Hmm.
the guy would be a world-class superstar.
Hold that.
As he ran along, a peculiar thought occurred to him. Hold on a minute. If he hates my coffee that much, shouldn't he have wanted to find
All right, let me go back and listen.
It made no sense at all. Hey,
Hey, nobody talk. Mark's listening.
Be very quiet.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting wabbits.
compensation for defamation of character.
Yeah, everyone except Sloopy.
How am I not echoing if I'm not even talking?
Well, no, I'm listening to the playback on YouTube.
Oh.
'Cause I was trying to capture my score.
Am I echoing now?
Well, on Discord, nobody's echoing. It's just on YouTube. Everyone else is echoing except you.
Don't want to be on this side.
Maybe somebody in chat could verify that.
Did I hit him?
But now at least he knew why Yanagisha dived after the computer. The thief continued to weave his way through the side
I'm very
streets.
lucky in this game, I know.
Damn it, this guy has too much experience running away.
All right, we can nap break.
Inodikawa's stamina had begun to
I
fade.
think I'm.
Finally, he lost sight of the score.
I think the whole slow thing is not.
That didn't mean he was ready to give up. There were articles on that computer that were right on the verge of completion. Whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna go Betty Bye.
Yanagisha said he was going.
You haven't done a dramatic reading of the source code of Ken's game yet.
Meteor man.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen.
Don't you dare go to Endo Electronics. He's probably headed to the next.
Okay, let's see. Let's take a crack at this.
Imagine me and a dragon.
10. Go to 10.
Okay, what's bothering you today?
Poster outside the place that read,
There you go.
"Buy computers to top."
Thank you.
He noticed that. He happened to notice
That
that
dragon either needs Pepto-Bismol or less Pepto.
guy had led him on a wild goose chase. That shop was where he was going to sell the last. Gulping a deep breath, he headed in that.
Good night, guys.
Good night. Thanks
Good night.
for stopping by.
Thanks for joining us. Good night.
Night.
Inodikawa burst into the shop off center guy.
We'll be doing a
Accusing
stream
figure
tomorrow.
pointing squarely at the
The bluey.
buying computer that doesn't have power. Details. All you sell here is junk anyway. Yanagisha
Thanks for
and
joining
the
us.
shopkeeper
Good
had
night.
gotten into an argument. Inodikawa recognized the shopkeeper. It was the guy he'd run into on the roadside earlier. That computer belongs
Oh wait,
to
he was
me.
1,000.
Inodikawa shouted as he
Interesting.
marched up.
I thought that. it only
Give it
dropped
back.
2.
Yanagisha clutched the laptop
This is a
to
good
his
place to
chest.
farm.
Nuh-uh, I need the money.
I think it
Knock
depends
it
how you
off.
kill him.
You're
I think
acting like a
I
child.
kinda-
Okay, this is getting really annoying.
Slap him out of his tantrum, but Yanagisha ducked to avoid the
Pretty
blow.
sure he was torturing Falcon. Probably was.
And then bizarrely, Yanagisha froze. Fierce gleam came to his eye. Shit. His voice broke into an incomprehensible. That's it. Yanagisha
I thought that'd
snatched
be a
up
good
a
idea.
flyer that his gaze had
Lots
fixed
of
on.
skulls. Damn.
Iron
I think it was
stomach,
7,000
huh?
now.
This right here's my little blue bird of
I don't see that.
happiness.
It
He
wasn't
cried.
130,000.
You know what?
Man, that must
You
have
can have this.
Alright,
Yanagisha
now
shoved the
we got
laptop
ad break
into
coming in
Inodikawa's
3
office.
minutes on the top of the hour, every
Welcome to
hour,
it, idiot.
every
I
other
don't need no
hour.
words.
Yeah, I think that was my highest score so far.
You're the idiot.
But what was it?
Wanna get a snack?
Inodikawa smacked Yanagisha.
In what?
Scramble.
Hitting him felt good. He decided to do it again.
Secret.
Yanagisha toward the shopkeeper. Hand this guy over to the police, he said. No, not the police.
Yeah, I think that was my highest score so far.
Damn it, you thief. You tried to rip me off and now you have
Here's my high score so far: 34,160.
Nice.
You think the dying once would be enough?
Yeah, I'm having control issues.
Isn't that taking things a little too far? I'm sorry,
You don't even
Also
seem to
not
be.
sure.
You're not sharing your screen.
Oh, it went off for some reason. There. Is that better?
Convert.
Well, I don't know if it's better, but you're sharing your screen now.
Better is subjective.
I have yet to break 1,000. Yeah, I don't know why I'm having so many control issues.
It's keyboard, keyboard controlled.
Yes, I'm using a keyboard.
Okay. Just making sure that you're not having control issues because you're trying to play with the joystick.
I can't play with the
Hold them
joystick.
down.
Yeah, I can't play with the joystick because Xroar in Linux is not seeing them.
That sounds like a you problem.
It's bad enough that we have you, me, and all of them. You're going to add yous to this? I mean, what'd they ever
What,
do to
me's?
you? No, yous. You're talking about those furry goat-like creatures?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Those yous?
Zero.
Yeah, my best score was like just under 1,000.
For Meteor Mess or for Scramble?
Skramble.
Oh, okay.
I can't play Meteor Mess.
Alright, so that was the wrong path.
Yeah, my best score was just under 1,000.
For Meteor Mess or for Scramble?
Scramble.
Bob seems to be struggling too.
I mean,
It's not an easy game once it gets going.
Nope. I don't know how I managed to actually score over 2,000 points in it. Like, I'm way better at the Intellivision version of this.
Yeah, well, you've had a couple more times of practice on it.
Sure.
I'm terrible at the Intellivision version, but I'm not half bad at the Atari 2600 version. I just couldn't get down with the controls on the Intellivision.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've never had an Intellivision.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I never thought I would like the Intellivision, but once I got one, I actually don't mind the controllers on it.
I don't want the little tiny joystick and the keypad.
It's got the little disc that you have to push, like kind of like a. Actually, if you think about it, it's a lot like a directional pad on a like a Nintendo or something nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of ColecoVision.
Yeah, ColecoVision had the tiny little joystick at the top and then the number pad, and Intellivision had the disc at the bottom that you pushed and then the number pad above it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to get a Intellivision because a local store had them on sale for $60 each for the Intellivision 2.
Okay.
My mother told me if I went and collected $60 on the paper route, that she would take me to the store to get it. Well, I collected $60, and she was like, "Well, no, you have to collect an extra because you have to give the manager this much money, and you have to collect that plus $60." I was like, "Oh my God!" So I go and collect that plus $60, and she goes, "All right," because this was like Monday or Tuesday, and she goes, "All right, we'll go Thursday." And by the time Thursday rolled around, she goes, "Call and make sure they still have some." And I called Thursday, and they were all out.
Oh, well.
And I complained to my dad that Mom delayed so that I wouldn't get it. He goes, what did you learn from this? When Mom tells me to do something, so that I can get something that she's just making an excuse so I can't get it.
There you go.
And he
That sounds
goes,
about right.
and he
Never
goes,
trust your parents.
and he goes, no, that's not it. And I'm like, well, it's been true so far. And I named a couple other examples that she and he had done. And he's like, shut up and go to your room. Not good having an intelligent son, is it?
You have a brother?
Yes, 2 of them.
Oh, which one's the intelligent one?
Me.
No, seriously though.
Yeah, I am. I'm the intelligent one. The other one's smart, and the last one is average. And even that's questionable. Yeah, we assumed he was average, but then he's done too many things that question his intelligence. Hmm. Son of a...
You even get under.
There, I posted a score for Skramble.
Okay.
I'm glad I don't have to record scores. Your score is a wee bit more than mine.
Really? How much more?
Go look at my score.
Oh, that means we're gonna have to actually. Ah, Subi. Almost 1,000.
Well, it's not
Much
wrong.
better.
It's a screen capture.
I guess I will. I will mark you down as less than 1,000 points, or less than 10,000.
Yeah, well, definitely less than 10,000, but more accurately to say under 1,000.
I have faith in you. You're going to be able to get a much better score than that by next week.
I can't unless I play it on something else or something changes. You see, sometimes it's Alt and Shift are the shoot and bombs, and sometimes it's Alt and Space that are the shooting bombs. And the problem is that when it's Alt and Space, I can't hit them together because then the menu for the X-Roar window comes up. So I have to.
So what are you running? What are you running? If you're running on Debian, what are you running?
Windows?
XRoar. Does he have a Linux version of XRoar?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I run mine through, like I run VCC through Fungus Launcher. So I just run the Windows version.
Ah.
It's like a wine skin.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about trying OVCC because I've actually ran that when I was using my Chromebook, which has a.
I'll try Fungus Launcher. I think it'll work on Debian.
Everything works on Debian. It's one of the prime Linuxes.
Yeah. I just don't know what Fungus is made for.
Let's see here. How do you spell it?
Faugus.
Faugus. Fungus Launcher. Fungus versus Lutria.
Yeah, so it's got Arch-based, Fedora, Bazite, Debian-based.
Oh yeah.
So you can.
Debian.
It's actually it's a really good little launcher.
And it's also got Flatpak.
Yeah. And you can put a Mango HUD installation on top of your thing so you can see how many frames per second your CoCo is running at.
I would venture to guess 59.94.
It's kind of my go-to for running all my emulators on Linux.
Yeah.
That way I can just use all the Windows emulators and not have to futz around with any of the ones that don't always work quite properly.
So you're using Linux by cheating. Okay, I get it now.
It actually works really good too if you have games like that don't have any Linux versions on it. You can run them through Fungus.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably doing something wrong. That's why the joysticks aren't working and the controls are not working. And
see, I don't consider it cheating if I'm using good programs that are made for Windows. I just don't like the OS. I don't mind the programs that are for it, for Windows.
I like Windows. They allow you to open up and get some fresh air in your house.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. She hasn't really said that yet, so maybe he's got it. Who knows? Maybe he's
Obviously I knew that. Good Lord, I forgot.
All right, we're back.
You guys.
All right, folks, I'm heading out.
Oh,
Oakley
darn it, I
dokley.
died.
Alright, how we doing, Bob?
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Good
Oh, good.
rest of your-
Where was I? Oh yeah, I died.
See, now, when I was a kid, I used to play the death out of Cosmic Avenger on my ColecoVision, which was the Skramble version for that.
Hmm.
more human.
Very uncommon to have like Puerto Rican food out on the West Coast.
He always said he could have had a career
Comparatively
tutoring
to the East
before
Coast.
he took over the
You know,
electric.
when I was a kid, I used
And
to
they make
play
some
the
amazing
outside of
chicken.
Cosmic
They'll just
Adventure.
plug
Ouch.
it in and start making
Alright. Say it again, you had Skramble for the clicker vision?
Yeah, it's called Cosmic Avenger.
Oh, okay.
It's a really good version of Scramble for.
And then she'll go to the Mexican market. Too.
You talk to me right now. Mouse?
Granted, it only had 3 stages. But the way that they made it harder was every time you completed the 3 stages, then everything got closer to the top of the screen, so you had less room to maneuver.
That's fair.
Oh, you blocked it. Shit.
From camera to camera, they could track him wherever he
Pull it
went.
up.
The way that they made it harder was every time you completed the 3 stages, then everything got closer to the top of the screen, so you had less room to maneuver.
The moment he said those words, they struck an odd chord.
Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll.
Remember the repeated running
Oh,
and pain.
fuck.
I'll be obsessed. I can always seem to know where to find him.
You don't.
Actually, please.
I talked with my mom and planned for my next grocery shopping day. You guys going together?
Man, that game sucked. I didn't even make my 10,000.
Well, you did better than me.
Weirdo rushed into a knick-knack shop on the better guy. Soon after, the man with the coat cleared for all and entered the shop. Looks like he snatched that guy's computer.
Does anyone understand how the scoring for Meteor Mess works?
Yeah, each thing that you shoot is worth points.
Mhm.
And then each thing that hits the ground takes away points.
Oh, and that is my score?
And then your score is the highest point that you got to.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So we'll concentrate on the little ones. The big ones don't cost all that much when they hit the ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was kind of doing that anyway because shooting the big ones is kind of dangerous.
Yeah, because it splits into 2, and then those 2 actually take away more points.
I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Are you sure? It
And
seems
the
if
spinny
they go.
white thing there, you have to get it before it hits the ground, otherwise you die.
Yeah, that I'll learn pretty quickly.
Oh, that's right.
And the smart bomb that comes down after you, that's worth the most points.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now that I've explained the instructions to Jim, he's going to beat my score.
Yeah. Not quite like having Mark read them, but close.
Mark never read the instructions for this?
Nope.
The heck is he? He must be slacking.
Yep.
Ken went through all the trouble to make up instructions for this game, and Mark didn't even read them.
Mm-hmm.
It's too late now.
It's never
We
too
can always
late.
make him read them next week.
They can catch up. Read next week's game too.
Yeah, because he hasn't done the scramble instructions either.
I should choose Dungeons of Daggerath because there's like a whole novel in the instructions for that. That you have to like 12 pages of backstory before you even start reading the instructions on how to play the game. And I think the instructions for the game are another like 15 pages.
Yeah. I've never played that game.
And that's volume 1.
One of the first games I ever bought for my CoCo.
Then an RPG, as the name would suggest.
Yes, it is. But I I convinced my parents to buy it because I convinced them that it was a typing tutor.
Yeah, I was never really big on RPG games, so I didn't play it until a couple years ago, and I just didn't get into it.
Oh, I love it. I still play
Yeah,
it. I
that's-
still love it. It's probably, even to this day, one of the best RPG games ever made, I think.
Really? Wow. I'll have to give it a try.
Definitely read the instructions though, because you want the shortcut commands
Mhm.
rather
I'm
than
not
having
sure.
to type out all the stuff, pull left sword or attack left. Um, you can just use A space L.
I'm not sure I have the patience for RPGs anymore. It's what was it I was playing? I found myself in an armory, arming my party again. I'm like, oh god, I'm tired of doing this.
Yeah,
Having to buy all the weapons. And,
with a lot of the other like RPGs, even at the time, the whole character creation and stuff, I didn't find all that much fun.
yeah.
And having to spend all the money to get your characters equipped and everything before you can even start playing. In this one, you just start out in the dungeon.
Mhm.
And you have a wooden sword and you have a torch. That's it. And you can't see anything till you light the torch.
Yeah, I used to like Temple of Abshai.
I still like Temple of Abshai.
Yeah, because even though it was a RPG type game, it was more action than most RPGs, where you're sitting there doing things and not much is happening. I think one of the biggest things that I disliked about early RPGs is they didn't base their attacks on what you physically saw. They based them off of quote unquote dice rolls.
Yeah. Well,
And,
that's the Dungeons and Dragons thing.
yeah, and I didn't like that because, like, you would kill something. Well, it looked like you'd kill something, and then all of a sudden you'd be dead. I think that's part of the reason why that Zeliard became my most favorite RPG ever.
See, I told you that once I explained the instructions to Jim, he was going to beat my score.
Yep.
That's how I did it. Oh, 25, 55.
Yeah.
So let me guess, you played Temple of Abshai on the Atari, right?
Yeah. Why would you guess that?
See, I always played it. I played it on the ColecoVision.
Yeah.
So when I first played it for the Atari and for the Commodore, I was very confused.
Much different.
Well, I just don't understand why you only use the function keys on the Commodore. I think are they also function keys on the side keys on the Atari there?
Yeah. The control keys.
Yeah, the control keys.
Option shift select. I mean option select and start and
So you have to there's 4 different menus that you cycle through using those keys to do things. Whereas on the ColecoVision, all of your keys were just on the number pad. So if you wanted to go into the search mode, you just hit I think it was 4. you had an overlay on the controller, and each thing that you could do was just a key.
Yeah.
And I couldn't understand on the Commodore and the Atari why they only used the 4 keys when you have an entire keyboard that you could have used. Even if you just made the number keys as the options to get through to do different your different things.
Was that game on the 64? I
Yes.
think I remember playing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I played it on the 64 once or twice, and then I mostly played it on the Atari. I actually had the cartridge for it.
Or was it? No, wait. Which one was Temple of Apshai? Was that the first one?
I don't remember.
Gateway to Apshai. That's the one that I played.
Yeah.
That's one that I had on the CoCo. The only thing I didn't like about it is there's no pause key.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually good enough at that game that I could sit there and play it for like
Hours.
2 hours, two and a half hours, getting down to like the deeper levels, and there's no way to pause it, no way to walk away from it, no way to take a bathroom break or anything.
Mm-hmm.
You ever play an RPG called Fantasy with PH?
Yeah. I didn't like it.
Like Fantasy 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I used to have one for the Atari, and I didn't like it.
Huh.
It's the kind where you're like, go left and go forward, use sword. I never liked those type of RPG games. I mean, I knew people that liked them. I knew people that liked them, but I just didn't. Another RPG that I liked was Auto Duel.
I think I remember that on the Amiga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that I disliked about it most was that the original version was on the Apple II, and when they made it for the Atari 8-bit, they just directly ported the Apple II version, which kind of sucked because the Atari 800 is a much more capable machine than the Apple II. I mean, Apple II is a capable machine, but it's just nowhere near as capable as an Atari 800. And then they didn't
bother to upgrade the graphics.
Yeah, they didn't bother to upgrade the graphics or gameplay. Joystick control is questionable at best. I mean, it's a playable game, just not. It could have been so much better. And when they did the Commodore 64 version, basically the same thing happened. They just ported the Apple II version. And then to make matters worse, when they went to the Amiga and Atari ST, they just took the first versions that were made, put better graphics on them, and just ported them over with very little improvement in everything else. When the whole game could have been improved and made into a very good, awesome game.
Okay, well, I'm going to take off, y'all. Have a good day.
All right, thanks for joining us. Bye. All right, we've done our contractual hour and people are dropping off. So I guess we should end the show now.
Okay.
So thank you for joining us for another great episode of the CoCo Nation Game On Challenge Live, where this week we played Meteor Mess by Ken Reighard. Yes, no, not to Coco Man. his illegitimate brother. We also played Skramble, which depends on who you ask, is spelled with a C or a K.
The original game spelled with a K. The hacked versions are all spelled with a C.
Yeah. So join us Saturday when the CoCo Nation will be giving our high scores for Meteor Mess. You'll also talking tricks and tips for Skramble. And if you stick around long enough, there will be news with L. Curtis Boyle. For real this time instead of guest host. Also, project updates and acquisitions. And is there anything else I'm missing on the CoCo Nation?
Nothing I can think of.
Oh, cool. So there will be no new game announced because we will forget it. So next week on the CoCo Nation Game On Challenge Live, we will be playing Skramble. And we will be asking Ken, hey Ken, what are we playing? And Ken will say,